Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. So we're going to do a few episodes of Feed the Beast Ocean Block 2. I've played a little bit into this, and it's quite fun, and there's lots of different mods in it and stuff. So this is just another one that I tested with the other day, but we'll create a new world. So you do have the option of survival, creative, or hardcore. We're going to just do survival. And we'll call you YouTube per usual. We're going to turn cheats on in case something happens and whatever. No bonus chest. The only game rule I'm going to put in here, because I die a lot, is inventory on death. Yeah, we're not going to change everything else. Oh, except fire tick. I don't like fire tick, so we're going to turn fire tick off. Because I don't like it when my ship burns down. Let's create new world. So we'll see how far we can get in a couple episodes. Just to give you an idea of what this pack's like. So when you spawn in on this island. This is your starter island. And we've got to go down to the ship to go through the portal. So with the, as with most of the Feed the Beasts mod packs, you have options of different starter worlds. So we've got the escape pod, we've got a familiar life pod, so very Subnautica, industrious survivor, escape the flames, or wrong mod pack, and it's just a tree. Let me see. I've played all of them. I think. I think I want to just do the tree. Honestly. Yeah, okay. There we go. We're on our tree. Now, in this mod pack, you can't go down. If you go too deep, you'll get crushed. There's a crush depth. And you'll notice I don't have a map or anything. That's going to come. There. I just wanted somewhere where we can stand, and then we can go raid some stuff. Oh, there's a mushroom island. Nice. Okay. So, we have quests. Welcome to the Ocean Block 2. Yep. Vast Endless Ocean. Yep. Thank you. You spawn in the lobby. Okay. Choose your adventure. Sure. You can read all that. I don't care. Tips and tricks. In this chapter, you'll find plenty of useful items and tips for you to use through your playthrough. Sure. About elevators. So we can have elevators, SNAD. You can do crafting on a stick. Carry on if you want to pick up things and people. Tool belts. Yeah, just a whole bunch of different things. And let's see, main quest line. So getting started. So here's our crash. So you're not prepared for the damage it caused. It gives us a broken ship comlink that we have to fix, an empty map, and a box of rations. I'm going to take the rations. I'm not going to take the other two things because I know that for this, to repair this, you need a slime ball and 2 copper wires. So I'm not going to take it until I actually get those items because it just takes up inventory space, right? So we're just not going to accept them yet. And this is if you lose your comlink, you can get another one. Crushing depth. So if you go down below Y128, then you get crushed. Okay. This is if you actually fix your comlink. And now this is where we need to find supplies. So it wants us to get a wooden slab and make a crafting table. So we've got to go search from the floating debris. Different floating debris rafts. So we'll go over to that one first. Now again, you don't have a map right away. So not until you get the comlink fixed. So I tend to die. If I get too far from home and I don't know how to get home, then I just die. But that should be no surprise to anyone, because that's how I play. Okay, so we've got these crates. Perfect bamboo is exactly what I wanted on my first one because you have to make a bamboo raft. There's some flint. So the flint's helpful because we can make flint shears. And the flint shears can be used. This one doesn't have any banners, but the flint shears can use for banners to make string, to get string. Now, on this mod pack, there's also ultimine. So we're going to ultimine a bunch of this wood, these slabs and stuff. Because we're going to have to build our raft too, right? Like our new house. Get some coal. There. So then we can expand our boat a little bit. Our raft, not our boat. We need these full blocks. Oh, that's a slab again. We need the full blocks so that we can make the crafting table. But you can also, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can make full blocks. There we go. So this unlocked this. Get some more planks. And it unlocked this. Because we got flint. Now this gives us a barrel buster, a barrel smasher. And the only job it does is to smash barrels. Like, that's literally it. I'm not going to take any more off of here. I'm going to get rid of this because we've cleared it. So I'm going to get rid of that. Now, on that mushroom island, there's a spawner, I think. But there's also at least a couple crates. Plus, we can go to that one and get some string. And we'll make a raft at some point as well. Once we get some string. Ultimine's handy in this mod pack. So if you set the keybind, it's super, super handy. There we go. And then we'll use our barrel smasher. Ooh, we got an ominous bottle out of that. Potato. Perfect. Let's get this stuff out of my hotbar. Here, we'll go see what's on the mushroom island. Another handy island to steal if you want some of the dirt. Yeah, see, like, look at all the barrels. But there's a spawner. A breeze spawner. Oh. I don't have a tool yet. See, it's got the bar. It tells you how far you are. And I can't remember if it has to go all the way around the box or just the bottom. Good. Okay. Oh, kelp goo. That's awesome. Kelp goo can be turned into goo that we need. That's awesome. Let's see. Some more crates. Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. You'll see there's structures underwater too. We can't get down there until we have a dive suit. There's creatures down there. And you'll notice each of these crates, they give you different stuff depending on what color they are. See, we got a gun too. I didn't even realize we got a revolver. Okay, so let's see if we can make our raft. bamboo, but I think it's 3 across. I think. Trapdoor, no. There it is. Raft. There we go. Oh, now I gotta wait for my... It'll take a bit to come back up, but it'll come back up. They dive down. When you drop something, it dives down really quick. Well, we can take some of this stuff while we're at it. There we go. Okay. Let's get in our raft and head back to our tree. Got some slabs and some wood so we can start expanding. Oh, we're one short of a chest, so let's do this. Just so we can put some stuff down. We'll just drop it in here so we don't lose it. I don't have ammo for that anyway. So we need to find some copper. Now that we've got a chest, we can actually... I'm going to accept these. Now that we have a chest, we can put them in. So here it's talking about the banner and getting string. Our bamboo raft. And this is going to be the way we get a lot of stuff in the beginning, is to make a sifter. So let's see. Do we have enough string to do this? So we'll need 3 screens. Or meshes. We need more wood. Yeah, we need more wood so we can get some sticks. So let's head over to another island. Or raft, not island, another raft. Ooh, so logic transporter, compressed stone. A jukebox player for our backpack. That'll be wonderful once we get one. Take these slabs. Okay. Try to keep our tree in view. Oh, that was a lead. Thought I saw a lead floating. Yeah, right there. There we go. Yeah, there's creatures under the water that have a monster pet on a lead. Got some leather out of that one. So we might have enough to make the sifter now. So we'll just have to turn those slabs into planks. How many do we need for a sifter? Or the mesh, we need 4 per mesh. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to make some more. There we go. Okay. So we've got 3 of them. So we're gonna still need more wood. Put them in there. Yeah, we're gonna need more wood still. And as you see, there's more than just these floating rafts in the world. There's structures too. Okay. There, that should be enough, I think. Because we're going to turn these into sticks. Because what is the sifter? Not a sifter. I can't remember what it's called. It is a sifter. Water strainer. Two sticks. 2 logs. Yeah, okay. We can do this. This way. That's a different mushroom island, isn't it? I think we're lost already. Oh, we got the stuff to fix our comlink. We got copper just now. While we're at this giant raft, actually, we'll take the string. There we go. There's our tree. Yay! It's okay, we're gonna make a comlink. So then we'll know where on the map we are. So that's fine. Okay, so we need a couple sticks. And we need our 3 meshes. No, these go up here. There we go. So now if you stick this sifter in the water, it'll get pebbles and stuff. So that we can make blocks. Pardon me. So let's look at fixing our comlink. Because that's going to take 2 of these. I think it's 2 of these. And then the kelp goo needs to be turned into... We need to smelt it to become slime balls. I don't have anything to make a furnace. Not yet, so we'll grab that. So here it's telling us about how to get this pebbles and what to do with the pebbles to create cobblestone. And the strainer, you can get saplings that go by, so it's going to get us a bunch of wood. See? Need some more stone pebbles, though. There we go. That's 2 pieces of cobble. So we just need, what, 6 more pieces of cobble? And then we can make a strainer, or we can make a furnace. Now the waiting game. And it'll get to the point where these things generate so much that it's overwhelming. You end up not needing them in the water. Like, you get so much stuff. Come on, stone pebbles. I just want to fix my comm link. And you can make a backpack, I believe. Yes, sophisticated backpack. 4 leather. We are 1 leather short, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Keep our eye out for another piece of leather. There, we're 1 piece of cobble away from being able to make... Hurry up, one more pebble. Thank you. There we go. We'll cook that goo. It'll turn into slime balls for us. So now to fix the comm link, I think it's like this. No. I know that there's a way to do it. That is it. There we go. Okay, so our comm link is now established. So if we right click, you'll see it now gives us the GPS up in the top corner. And you don't have to carry the comm link on you. The mini map will stay there. And then you also now have the big map. So you can kind of see where we've been. There's a structure right there. So now we want to be able to get dirt and stuff so we can expand our actual base. We could also steal some from the Mushroom Island. Now, gardening in this mod pack is a bit different. Things don't grow on the surface. Well, you have to plant things 1 level below the water. I know it seems strange, but I'll show you. We got an airdrop coming in. Where is it? There it is. Airdrops are handy because you can steal all the wool. So it gives you a whole bunch of blocks. And these have 4 chests on them. Ooh. Okay, some lead, some golden carrots. I'm going to steal the chests themselves because it'll be less wood for us to have to generate. Ooh, a magnet. That's awesome. Let's see what's in this one. Roller skates that we won't wear because it'll make us too fast and it'll mess with my brain. Some logic cables, some quartz. There we go. And then yeah, we can take the wool. If you can get up high enough to touch it. I should have done it before the chests. Before I remove the chests. There we go. There, so at least we know we can make a bed. I know a bunch of wool fell into the water. I think it's over here somewhere. See if we can see it. No, I don't see. Okay, well, We got 12 pieces. And yeah, next time we'll just have to remember to take it before we, like, take more. Before we take the chests. Okay. Back to our tree. Okay, so let's put our magnet on. This goes in our charm slot. There we go. That'll be helpful. So let's see what's going on with our little... this guy. So I'll grab these out. And then if you K a stack of things, it'll make it, like, combine it for you. Yeah. Just to make some full blocks. Okay, so now we need to do sifting in this mod pack. Let's go back here. We fixed our comm link. Yep. Thank you. Let's see. We made a strainer filled with pebbles. Perfect. We made a furnace. Yep. We're talented. Thank you for playing Minecraft. Sapling. So we need to get a sapling. So if we just take it out of here. There we go. So now we're going to make a sieve, and the dripper is how we can convert dirt to clay. But I want to make a sieve first, because we already know how to make the mesh. So we need 3 logs and a stick. Oh yeah, so we have enough. Yeah, and a stick. There we go. 3 logs and a stick. Okay, so now we also need to make some more mesh. And let's see. That's right, it was 5 strings. There. And then what was the last thing we needed? Oh, a bowl. Okay. So this is sieving. So after you've chopped down enough trees, you make the wooden logs. Yep. Make a sluice, a wooden sluice. And it tells you how, with different things you place inside, like gravel or dirt, and run water through it, you get different things out of them. Ooh, some food. And talking about chests. Okay, so now to automate our sluice, we can have it load into a chest automatically for us. We need to make our base bigger. It's so small. What do we have for blocks? Can we expand? Let's just do some cobble slabs. And we'll make her base a bit bigger. We'll leave the sluice, or the filter thing there. Oh. Yeah, I don't have a pickaxe yet, I know. So we use the turtle statue to break this block. And I used the turtle statue to stick it in the water by accident. It's a good day. It's a good day. You know what? We're going to leave it there. Fuck, it's a turtle. For now, anyway. We'll leave it there. Let's move you around. It'll look so much better once I make it nicer. Fuck, we need some tools because I keep misplacing stuff. Okay, do we have, can we grab some more stone? There. There. Okay, so let's put a sluice down. Yeah, that'll work there. And then if you put a chest, I don't want to use the iron chest. Just use a wooden chest. If you put a chest at the end of it, then anything that goes through it will go into that chest. So you put your little meshy thing, and then you get some water. Fill your sluice with some water. Once you get a bucket, obviously it's a lot easier. Let's cook some fish. There we go. Okay, so now for the sluice, we need to put stuff, we need to make stuff to go in it. So that's dust and stuff. So if we take blocks that we made, and we're going to need to make a hammer. Let me see. Because a hammer is like this, isn't it? Yes. Because if you take it, then other blocks will turn into other stuff, like dust and stuff. Or cobble in this instance. Remember, you can ultimine. So like I just turned that into 12 cobble. So if I take, I don't want to put the cobble down here because these are slabs. Oh, these are slabs, so it shouldn't affect it, actually. So then it turns them into gravel. So now if you take a piece of gravel, you can put it through your sluice. Or sluice. Whatever. And it'll give you different stuff. And then if you take your gravel and you hammer it again, it'll give you dirt. Which again you can send through the sluice. And it'll give you different stuff. Like sugarcane. Different seeds. We're going to need another chest on here. Because this is going to be way too small, way too quick. There we go. But yeah, the gravel gives you iron and stuff. So that gave us the iron nugget and the coal. And there's copper. Whereas the sand will give you... Sand gives you redstone. Like, different things give you different things, depending on what you... whatever you need, right? So here's some sand. So if you put sand in... Sand won't go through this mesh. You have to upgrade the mesh. to an iron mesh to be able to do the sand. Same as dust, I think. I don't think dust will work either. We'll try it. Maybe dust will work. Yeah, see, it's got to be a different mesh for those. Yeah, just convert these into something else. Ooh, that took part of my base accidentally. Oh, it needs more water. That's why it wants you to make clay, because then you can make a bucket. And it's a lot quicker to be able to set it up if you have a bucket. You can even set this up with a hopper too. Once we get enough iron and stuff. There. So now these guys, the iron nuggets, we can convert them into clusters. And I don't think we can cook the cluster, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can't cook the cluster. We can do it over something else, though. Let's see. Okay, so dust, yep, thank you. Hammering, sure. Yep, smashing rocks. We're good at that. Thank you. Yep, we can do this too. Basic chunks for smelting. So gravel through the sluice gives you ore chunks. So smelt down the iron chunks and iron nuggets to craft an iron ingot, then cook it on a campfire to create a cast iron ingot. So we need to smelt down the iron chunks into iron nuggets first. Yeah, the only way I know to do it is with the tempered glass. Because if I make a campfire, I don't think... Just trying to think. Is it the iron chunks we can cook down? Ahaha, okay, so before you turn it into a cluster. I wonder if I can break this down. No. So once you make it, you make it. So I'll have to wait for that. Okay, so we need to get some more gravel then. Here we go. We should probably get a... let's uncompress this. We should probably make the... some clay so we can make a bucket. So how do we make the dripper? So a slab, a button, and 4 sticks. There, we'll add it over there. Okay, so a slab, button, and 2 sticks. Slab. A button and 2 sticks. I don't remember. Oh, it's 4 sticks. Okay. Okay, so now with this guy, if we put a piece of dirt down, Here, we'll just do this. And then you put this over top of it. Then you can put water and it'll turn to clay. I don't know why I put the dirt all the way across, because I'm not moving the dripper. There, so we made a bucket. And now we can cook the bucket. There we go. So it'll make it a lot easier sluicing, because you can put a bucket in at a time now instead. There. Okay, so now let's see if we can get some iron to be able to make an ingot. We're also going to need some wood. So I'm going to plant this right there. We'll see if it'll grow. I can't remember if we have crouch grow. And there's 6, 7. Need one more iron ingot. Oh, iron. There we go. So let's throw you in there. Okay, so now we need to make a campfire. So we're going to need some logs. I don't have any logs left. I hate cutting down our beginner tree, but we might have to. Like, unless we can get this to grow. Do we have any, we don't have any bone meal or anything? No. Okay, what else do we have in here? Can we convert some... Okay, so let's see. Do we want to just make our raft a bit bigger? We'll make it so much prettier at some point. Like, it'll be nice at some point. Okay, so these guys are all done. So now we can make an ingot. Okay. So now we need to get some logs to make a campfire. You know what? I'm going to take down our starter tree. I should make an axe. There. Okay. So now to make a campfire, we're going to need a piece of coal again. And then you put it on the campfire. Hurry up. 8 more seconds. There we go. So that gives us a piece of cast iron. So now what we're going to do is make a tempered glass jar. So we need to make panes. So we'll need some sand. And then we'll have to cook those panes onto the fire. So do we have any sand? There's one piece. And then this stuff we can convert to sand. There we go. We need 6. Yeah, that should be enough. Because I'll make 16 panes. We have so many blocks so quickly in this game, in this mod pack. Yeah, there's just so much stuff so fast. Random little shit. Stick them in there. Hurry up, glass. I'm so impatient. You'll learn that it's not just the Stardew Valley pack that I'm impatient in. Okay. So now let's make these into panes. So now we have to cook some of these panes to make our tempered glass. Hurry up. Okay, tempered glass. So now if we take this tempered glass, we can put it on top of here. And then you can take your little nuggies that you made. And you can put them in here. And you can mix them. And it takes one at a time. It'll only do one at a time. Let's put a chest beside it so it unloads into it. It should unload into this chest. Tell it to mix again. Yeah, so it goes right in there. Yay. Now we can automate this and make this so that we don't have to stand here and push it every time. We just have to make another device. Oh, a fluid tank? That's awesome. The jar automator, that's what it is. The jar automator will make it so it goes faster for us. And then this here, yeah, this will let us automate the water too. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put the fluid tank beside... Hi, Burrito. Yeah, Burrito is here now. Of course he is. We'll stick the fluid tank beside this. Because we should be able to make lava. If we take this out and we put cobble in here and mix it, hopefully it'll go into that tank. Because the fluid tank's beside it, so maybe. Perfect. And then we can take it out with a bucket. We're going to have an automatic cobblestone generator in a second. See? We're going to do this. Which is going to get us lava. And then we can do this and make a cobble generator. So we're going to need a couple compressed blocks of cobble. Okay, so now we need to compress these. And that's only 3, so we'll have to get some more still. So much stuff. Okay. So we need to make buckets. We have enough iron now to make 2 buckets. Okay. There. So we took lava out with one, water with the other. And it gave us a free bucket. So we need 6 compressed, a piece of glass, and then each of the buckets. We need a piece of glass, not a glass pane. So we're going to have to make another glass. There. It's not enough to compress yet. Need 2 more. At least for that one. Oh yeah, because we're going to need 6. We're going to need more than this. And take all these saplings out. Do you have any more chests? No. Okay, so there's enough for 1 more. Just need 2 more. While we're waiting, just sift some of this. Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to end. Yeah, we'll end here. Because I've been recording for a bit. So we're gonna end here. So we don't have a whole lot of anything. We've got a little bit of a base started. We got a tree that's not growing. That maybe it'll grow. And we can move some shit around to make it a nicer looking base. But yeah, we're going to leave it here. So thank you for joining me at Ocean Block 2. We will do another episode of this. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful time zone. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!